Hi everyone, so I have been busy for the last 3 days making these journals. They are all blank journals, but I'm calling it a collection of a Mother's Love Shabby Vintage blank journals. Okay, so we have 6. I just had to look there and quickly do that maths in my head. So there's 6 of these, and the reason they're called A Mother's Love is because on the covers of each one I have used an image from ARTYmaze, one of her new instant photos, so they're like Polaroid type photos, and it's called A Mother's Love. And I done tags the other day. I done a video on them, so I've kind of just went off of the same concept of how I made the tags to make the toppers for these journals. So like I said, there is 6 of them. They will be listed in my shop individually if you're interested. We have 2 that is identical, and I've made the big long skinny journals. And just before I forget, this one here that's fully decorated, that is also listed in my shop, and I will put the video to that below in the description box, or at the end of the screen, at the end of the video on the screen. I can never say that right. So that one's fully decorated. I made that the other day, and then we have these. Okay, so how I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it in the order that I made them. Okay, so I made it that way. I made this one first. So this one measures 7.5 by 4 3/4, and it has a 2-inch spine. And as you can see, there is lace trim on the spine, and we have eyelets and string as a closure, and then the topper. So this will be listed as a mother's love vintage shabby vintage blank journal, and I'm going to put whatever number is on the tags on the front, on the toppers. I'm going to put that in the description on the listing, if that makes sense. So this one will say at the end, volume 19. These little labels are from the Old Design Shop, and there is loads of labels on there, lovely, handy to have in your stash. These I've made with Edith Holden, some ARTYmaze papers here, some ARTYmaze's new document kit that she's brought out, so it's like loads of different ephemera pieces, so that's there. And then also the these are from ARTYmaze. This is actually from one of my tag kits. Couldn't tell you the name of it, but that's what that is. And some of them have got cheesecloth on there, so it's got eyelets. So this one has 5 signatures, okay, and it has 136 pages front and back, and like I say, it is blank. The three of the signatures are various papers, and then in between the various papers, one like here is just blank pages for writing in. So there's 2 lots of them, but you'll see them as I go through. So I'm just going to do these quickly because obviously there's not really a lot to talk about. The paper, I will mention the papers as I go through. This is from the Journal Vault, and it's one of her shabby chic kits, I think. So there, and there's a little fold there, so that would be great if you wanted to add on an extra piece. I don't actually have anything right now. Let's just see. I might have something. So say you wanted to add, just say something like that, you could do that like that, or something even longer. Obviously that's just a bit too big, so you could have like a flip out. Okay, then this is some vintage is it dictionary, I think, some Edith Holden. We've got a tab on here. There's some lined paper. This is from, I think this is from Bohemian Crafting. This is from TaylorMade Journals. This is coffee dyed paper with some lace trim, center of the signature. Another tab on there, which is from one of my tag kits. Little flip there, little flip there. Then here we've got a flip that way, Edith Holden, flip that way. And then this is just the blank signature in the middle. Well, not really in the middle, is it? It's in between the three main ones, I would say. So this again, the journal book, all the front pages in the signatures are from the journal book. So again, another one of them. You could add onto that, you could add a cluster onto that, glue it down, make it a permanent pocket. So here we've got some dictionary page, which is vintage. If it's not vintage, it's really old. Edith Holden, and some lined paper, the Bohemian Crafting, tailor-made journals, some lace trim, paper, a tab, little flip here like so, little flip there, and that's like that, that's like that. And then another blankie in between these two. I keep going to say in the middle, it's not really in the middle. And then the next signature, Edith Holden, lined paper, Bohemian Crafting, tailor-made journals, lace trim on here, coffee dyed papers, little tab there, little flip here, flip there. That's just caught in between there. That might be a problem, so we'll do it that way. Keeps catching in there, and then there. So that is that one. So that is the volume 19. So I'm going to set that to this side just now. Then I made this one next, which is a little bit smaller. This is 7 by 3 3/4, 1.5 inch spine, 3 signatures. Damn, I didn't write down how many pages, but it will be in the listing. And this one is going to have number 9F623 on the listing. So again, it is paper from the journal boat, and again with this is ARTYmaze's papers and a bit of Edith Holden there, and these are from the old design shop. Can't believe I forgot to write the pages down. That's the only one I forgot to write down. So here we have from the journal boat, the dictionary page there, some Edith Holden lined paper, the Bohemian Crafting, tailor-made journals, that's a little pocket there, some lace trim in there, little pocket there, little flip here, little flip there, flip there, oh, and a flip there. Lots of flips in this one. This one here in the middle, as there's only 3 signatures, this is the middle. That is just a blank, so I think that is 10, 20, so that's like 20 pages there, front and back. And then the third signature, little pocket there, some lace trim, coffee dyed paper, little tab there, little pocket there, flip here, so I know a lot of people like blank journals, they just don't like the process of making them, and that is that one. And with all of these as well, I've got a sale on with them all, so that's that one. Then I made these two, I can't remember, kind of made them at the same time. So that one's just a little bit smaller than that one, but I think it's got like the same amount of pages. So we'll start with this little one here. So this one is a 5 3/4 by 4 and a 1 1/4 inch spine, 2 signatures, 80 pages front and back. And again, same concept for all the layers of papers here. They're from ARTYmaze and Edith Holden. We've got this trim here, the lovely florals on there, and oops, okay. So this is like, you know, throw this one in your handbag. So we've got a tag, yeah, it is a tag there. Some Edith Holden tabs on here. This is from the, I who's that from now? TaylorMade Journals. I think that's TaylorMade Journals as well. Bohemian Crafting, some paper, lined paper. This is Bohemian Crafting. This is ARTYmaze. This is ARTYmaze. And centre of that signature, coffee dyed paper. Little flip there. Little tag there. Lined paper. Little flip there. And then there. Then we've this is, I think that's a freebie from ARTYmaze actually, and I just obviously chopped it up to make tags, not tabs. Little tab there. So these would be great little starter journals. You know, you can make them into like any theme. Obviously you wouldn't do it steampunk, but unless you could, unless you're like, you've got a real great imagination. But you know, they're great even just as little writing journals or tucking things in. I like to tuck things in. I said that before, I'm a little tucker. So that is that one. Then this one here is again, that's how it's going to be listed in the shop. This is 6.5 by 4, 1 1/4 inch spine, 2 signatures, 80 pages front and back. And let's find that. And this paper in here as well, I think, is from TaylorMade Journals. So here we've got a little tab. This is more or less the same as the last one that I've just shown. Same kind of papers, just a little bit different in size. This is actually a freebie from ARTYmaze. Little flip there. Little tag there, tag there. Again, that's freebie from ARTYmaze. There's ARTYmaze. I don't know who that's from actually. Brain's gone dead. Someone said to me the other day, I don't know how, I'll squish these pages. Don't know how you remember everything. Neither do I half the time. I don't know how I do it. I really don't. I think I try to remember because so that it saves like people asking, and also once I've done a journal and I'm out of this craft shed and I'm sitting indoors watching the TV and people were like, if I didn't say where things are from, I wouldn't be able to answer until the next day because I'd have to come in and search it. So these two are the same, apart from they're the same inside. Obviously I've just done that, so it just needs manipulating a little bit from the glue and the stitching. The only thing that is different is the covers. Okay, so we have 1881 and H 7918. Okay, they are both the same. I've used ARTYmaze's her new wallpaper sample kit, which I'm loving at the moment. So like I said, I will only show this one because there's no point in showing two because they're exactly the same inside. It's just the covers that are different. These measure 9.5 by 4 1/4, 1 signature, and they are 44 pages front and back. So this is the wallpaper sample kit from ARTYmaze, and pocket there. I haven't glued them down yet. I'm not gonna, that's what I mean, I'm not gonna glue them down. So if you purchase this, all you got to do is just, you might even want to run it through the machine to make a stitch. This is from the Old Design Shop. This is from Bohemian Crafting. This is TaylorMade Journals. Some lace trim there, coffee dyed papers, ARTYmaze's wallpaper sample. And again, that's not, it's pocket, but it's not glued. Some people don't like the glue because it gives you a little bit more to tuck things in. I like the open sides, but Everyone's different. This is from the Old Design Shop. This is from Bohemian Crafting. This is from TaylorMade Journals. I don't know what I've been doing with these papers. They will be flat. I will make them flat. TaylorMade Journals, little flip there, little flip there. That's the wallpaper sample from ARTYmaze. Some coffee dyed papers, TaylorMade Journals, little flip there, little flip there, little pocket there. Okay, so that is that one. So like I said, this one and the other one are identical inside, but they will, everyone will be named with whatever number is on there. And don't forget, that one is listed separately, fully embellished, fully decorated with my little beads on there. Got video on them. And then I've got another part 2 video on these where I showed you how I changed the colour of the beads, because I wasn't keen on some of the papers, hence why I used them to make the beads. But then you can paint them, glitter them up, you can do all sorts of things. So that's available as well. So that's the journals. I will be on to making an Easter journal next. Design team for Tsunami Rose. So that's what I'll start tomorrow. Whether I get it finished or not, I don't know. I've had a really bad backache since the weekend. So it's been standing a lot, sitting a lot and gone to bed early. So there we go. That's what I've made. All the links will be below in the description box. If you have any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.